Kalamata is an inspiring place with both its natural beauty and with its history and its culture.
We are at the place of the ancient city of Fares, an important center during late Hellenic period from 1500 BC to 1100 BC. This area took the name of Kalamata because of a small church built here dedicated to the Virgin Kalamata. It was so named because the icon of the Virgin had very beautiful black eyes.
The foundation of the castle dates back from the Byzantine period, and its current form is based on a reconstruction by Geoffrey Villehardouin that dates back from the 13th century. In the early 20s, it was transformed into a copse, and nowadays you can enjoy the quietness of the place, have some contact with the nature, and appreciate an astonishing view over the city.
The castle is still part of the cultural life of Kalamata by hosting the International Dance Festival as well as other cultural activities during summertime. Speaking about the International Dance Festival, we are now at the Modern Dance Megaron, the home place of the festival since 1994. This is a key event of the city's International Dance Center and usually takes place in July.
The festival role is to simulate the art of dance through research, education and artistic activities, presenting influential figures whose work is shaping the history of contemporary dance. It also gives support to young choreographers and new companies. Kalamata is related by name with the traditional dance Kalamatianos, a circle dance of ancient origin performed all over Greece. But we have evidence of the presence of dance much earlier. It is the Mycenaean period from 1600 BC to 1000 BC that bears the most ancient witness of that expression in the region of Messina, brought to us through art.
Following dance steps, we can jump into the Archaeological Museum of Messina, where a thematic unit dedicated to dance can enlighten us about its history from ancient Crete influence to modern times.
Besides that, the museum holds antiquities related with the religious, military and civil ancient life of Messina, from prehistoric and Messenian times to the Byzantine and Latin eras. The exhibition unfolds an image of the most important archaeological sites in the region, divided into 4 provinces: Kalamata, Mycenae, Philia and Triphylia. 10 thematic units are identified in order to provide a complete historical overview of both the political and cultural developments of these areas of Messina in antiquity.
Here in the city center, just next to the Archaeological Museum, we have the Church of Apostoli. It was built by a chronological distance of 5 centuries.
The eastern part was built in the late 11th and the other dates from the late 17th. The church can tell a lot about Kalamata's history, from its construction to the frescoes that it has inside, dating back from the 16th and 17th century.
But is also related with social and political history, since it was here that the revolution against Ottomans started on March 23, 1821. To know more about that, we should go to Military Museum. We are at the Military Museum of Kalamata. The exhibition gives us an overall history of the Greek army from the Greek Revolution until our days.
The museum exhibition is structured by chronological order, displaying mainly costumes, weapons, documents, and some personal objects from military people who were present in events such as the Macedonian Battle, the Balkan Wars, the First and Second World Wars and the following peacekeeping missions.
What I found out of the ordinary here is that the display makes no distinction between the two sides of the conflict, the victorious and the defeated. All replics are displayed side by side equally in the same showcases. It invites us and the visitor to question the way of seeing history and rethink our own positions. Do you want another view of the revolution? You can find it here at the Historical and Folklorical Museum of Kalamata. You can find a room dedicated to the historical material of the Greek Revolution, from paintings, military costumes and original official documents. You will also find on display city seals and their matrix, as well as personal seal rings.
The museum aim is the preservation and promotion of objects of modern culture in the region from 18th to 20th centuries. Its collection includes objects from agricultural life, farm, handicraft, weaving art, pottery, urban jobs, as well as traditional costumes and objects from urban houses. But this is also a good museum to think about image and its different uses, from the impressive hagiographical room, with image from Hagiographical School of Many, to print and bookbinding unity, where you can find wound prints and their matrices. We are at the Pantazopoulos Cultural Center. The building dates from the beginning of the 20s, and it was originally designed to home a charity institution founded by Regina Pantazopoulou. It worked as a popular school from 1912 to the Second World War, when the classrooms were used either as judge court or as an hospital. The Cultural Center of Kalamata is housed here since 1868.
Don't be intimidated by its appearance. Behind this door and many other doors that you will find inside, it is hidden part of the history of the city and some of its treasures.
There are two libraries in the city, both here at the Cultural Center. This is the Popular Library, open since 1935. It is considered to be one of the most important and complete libraries of southern Greece, with more than 90,000 books, some of them from medieval times. Apart from books, there are also thousands of journals and some rare manuscripts. The gallery was founded in 1962 by the Kalamata Popular Library in collaboration with the painter Kostas Yiannakopoulos. Those who pass by the Kalamata Cultural Center cannot tell what can be found on the fourth floor. 120 Greek art objects from the post-war period until today. One of the most surprising things is the amazing etching collection.
Here you can also find the local office of the Hellenic Center for Marine Research, as well as the Union Messian Writers. Kalamata Municipal Railway Park. It's an open-air museum, very popular among railway fans worldwide. It's also the only of its kind in Greece.
The exhibition area used to be the old station of Kalamata. Among the exhibits are 7 steam engines, a manually operated crane, 4 platforms, a 28-meter metal pedestrian bridge, several first and second class passenger carriages, 8 freight cars of various types, and other details connected with the organization of a railway.
Due to its location, the park is one of the favorite places to spend some time on weekends, especially with kids. It also hosts many different initiatives during summertime, including Street Art Festival.